Hello, hello, hello. Wow, that was fast. Holy crap. What's up, guys? Okay, so we've got to add some hologram onto this one. Isn't it? Yeah, I heard it's pretty quick on here, huh? I've really got to clean that. Well, the bottle's almost empty. So we were doing this one earlier on Facebook, just working on some little stars, but I think we're gonna do some regular ones tonight on here. I just, you know, you guys know me, I can't keep my paint bottles clean. Hello, hello. I posted over on TikTok, like on my story, that I was over here. Hopefully we all just kind of get the memo, you know, that Tuesday nights and most likely Thursday nights will be over here. Happy Tuesday. It's making so much noise. All right, so we'll let that, well, let's add a little bit more glitter. Just kidding. We'll do some to these swooshes as well. Not really sure what my vibe tonight is, color palette wise or design wise. I think we're just gonna wing it as per usual. Aren't they cute? I forgot to look at where I got them. Again, I meant to do it like between the break, but I got too busy cooking dinner and stuff. So here are the little guys we did earlier.
Did you take out your message?
I did, yeah. So this one, it's like a purple glitter with some blue. And then this one is all white. It's like a purpley color shift. This one has, are we gonna, nope, we're not gonna be able to get up and close, but you can see the sparkle on that. So, and then this little guy. Hello, hello, hello. All right. This one's pretty. This one is like it's called a flash glitter. So like if you were to shine your phone light on it, you would see a little bit more of that like blue purpley reflective. I don't know if it's, you're probably not really gonna be able to see it. I mean, you can kind of see it, but in low light, it's a lot like more flashy. So I think we'll do this one. This one's pretty. Yeah, let's do this one. Gotta get my chalk marker. Does it? I think this is a glitter from It's Pretty Personal. I know it's not a DGH glitter, that's for sure. I can tell you that positively, but I'm pretty sure it's from It's Pretty Personal. get the rest of these guidelines on here. Did you guys do anything fun today? I bet most of you guys are probably Thanksgiving prepping. If you're not hosting, maybe you're bringing something to wherever you might be going. I gotta boil my deviled eggs, or my hard-boiled eggs, or gotta boil my eggs for the deviled eggs tomorrow. That's what I gotta bring. These are gonna be Christmas ornaments. Oh no. Well, I have them linked in my Amazon storefront if you still can't find them. At this point, with the way the prices have kind of gone up everywhere, they're like the same price at Michael's. So, you know, you'll probably spend about the same from Amazon. Sometimes Amazon's more expensive, but in this case, they're about the same. Okay, so 624, 25, 26, 27, 628. Ooh, very nice. Hello, hello. How's it going? Oh, gotcha. Chocolate and banana pie. Yeah, I guess a lot of people are getting some snow. I haven't checked our weather still. I was talking about that earlier. Still haven't checked the weather. Don't know what's going on in the next few days. Who knows? All right, so the color palette on this I think is going to be like pastel-y, pinks and purpley. I think it'll be real pretty. Oh boy. Well, depending on what time your test is, sleep is important. You don't want to make you want to make sure that you're nice and awake for those test questions. All right. Oh, nice. Are you all the way caught up? Did you do the ornament from yesterday? Get you guys zoomed in just a tad. How's that? All right, here we go. This one's gonna be, I think, very light, pretty. Good luck on your test tomorrow. Very nice. I love that ornament. It's a very pretty pattern. I feel like this one needs some snowmen. I think that's the design I'm feeling. Hello, hello. Someone could share out the live into the Facebook groups for me if you can. I don't know if you can do that. I think you can though. That would be nice. So colors so far are Cool White, Wisteria, and Poodle Skirt Pink. Hello. How's it going? Welcome into the YouTube live. I guess it's a little confusing now that my live save over here because I constantly get like notifications. Someone's like, hello, and I'm like, oh no, I'm not live right now. But it looks like I'm live, you know? I don't know. Thanks. Good evening, good evening. I don't know how to share it either. I mean, I see this little arrow on the bottom of my screen, but the last time I tried to putz around, I accidentally I accidentally ended my live. So I'm just gonna not touch anything. I feel like I might be using too large of a dotting tool. We'll see. Is that what it is? I didn't know if like it was high. You know how when I'm live on over on TikTok, or I think Facebook too, the like ring around my like profile picture, it's highlighted in a certain color. How's it going, Patty? Okay. White. Bring in some white again. This color, this darker pink is petal pink. Oh, I have no idea. Looks like you guys all have numbers after your names. I don't know. I'm happy that we are officially in the 600s. We've got about 75 to go. That's my goal for like the end of the year, but like bonus points if I can do it before the middle of December. I did hear from her. She says it's not looking good, and the vet really couldn't offer any help besides a really expensive blood test, basically to confirm what they think is going on, but like it wouldn't really do anything. They think he's in kidney failure, and that like everything's kind of starting to shut down. So what she told me is that she took him home basically to keep him comfy as possible, and that, you know, she'll monitor it, and if she thinks that he's in pain, she'll kind of go from there, but you know, it doesn't look good. So big nice thoughts Deb and Mr. Pinkerton's way. Hopefully, you know, there's some little bit that, you know, the vet maybe was wrong, but you know, no. Boudreaux is fine right now. He actually has a heart checkup appointment, I think she said in the next couple days, just to kind of see how he's doing. No, but Pink is a cat. Mr. Pink is a kitty cat. Deb's cat. So yeah, she's pretty down right now, as expected. But hopefully, you know, I mean, you know, I can't help but have hope, you know. Hopefully he feels better, but yeah, the vet doesn't think so. He's been refusing to like eat and stuff for the last little bit of time. So it's kind of hard if they're like refusing to to eat or drink. Yep, sure is. Yeah, he hasn't eaten much recently. I'm sure, you know, next time you guys see her live, she'll give you more details than what I can give, but, you know. It's been a rough little bit of time recently for some of the pets in the Dot fam. I guess hard for, you know, Dot fam owners as well, but the pets, there's been a couple not so happy endings recently with the animals. Deb's cat. Sorry, I've got a tickle in my throat. Yeah, it's so hard, you know, when you want to help them, right? And they just don't, you know, they don't obviously, you know, you can't, you can't talk to them like they're not really going to understand you. And, you know, it's hard to want to help, but not really being able to, you know? No. Oh, that's sad. Hi, what is up? Oh, I forgot to light my candle. Aw. Right around the holidays. Not fun. It's never fun, but worse right now. Yeah? Hey, that's where it all starts, Heather. I'm sorry. Cats are supposed to live longer than that, you know? This one's very, like, princessy, girly princessy. I'm sorry for your loss. Today's candle scent is called Vintage Christmas. This one has like a, smells like a Christmas tree, but has a little bit of like pomegranate and stuff. Little fruity-ish, but not like, you know, wild and in your face Christmas trees. Little sweet, but not like super sweet, you know. Very calming. Hello, hello. You found us. Right, exactly. You know, I actually do. I make a couple different ones, but my favorites, and I do them for cats and dogs. I mean, they don't have to be rainbow, but basically what I do is I'll do this, and then I'll put a coat of resin, and then I'll put their name on it, and then I'll do another coat of resin. So, I mean, I can do others, but these are the ones that I'll usually do the most. And then I paint the back, and it's sparkly, and if you want me to put like dates and stuff, I can, but usually just put their name. The cat ones are little fishes, little fishies. I don't know why I'm doing these first. I usually do the arches first, but that's all right. I guess we'll continue with this. Yes, over on the tube with Tuby Tuesdays. I need more white paint. I wonder if you guys can hear the candle flame like we could last night on TikTok. So far my watch hours have been doing pretty good over here. I mean, there's only a few lives since I've kind of started over on here, but we're almost at 1,000 watch hours. I think I'm at like 800 and something. Yeah. Oh, that stuff is awesome. The Silver Reflections mica from Resin Rockers. This is so satisfying. All right, so I was using that light pink color. Yeah, I love that stuff. I have misplaced most of it. I still have like one container. I might have two floating around that I kind of just use, but I used to have more than that. You're back. So this one is starting from the middle, Cool White, Wisteria, Poodle Skirt Pink, and Petal Pink, which pretty sure Petal Pink is one of the online only colors. Oh, 3 dots at top right. Gotcha. See, I don't have that on my screen. These are the arch tools, the arch / half circle tools. You can find these on my website, which I don't know how easy it is to get to my website on here. I kind of link it sort of in the description, but you can't click it. If you go to my profile on here, I think you can click on my website. I'm still learning the YouTube ways. Oh, I need to go get my water thing. Yeah, I have 2 different ones. So we've got those frosted ones, which I restock. Meh, it takes a while to restock. But the sparkly ones, the Dottie May silicone ones, Dory makes. So those ones I'll be able to restock more often than these ones. These ones are expensive, and it takes forever for me to restock them because not only are they expensive, they just like to hang out overseas for a while. Oh, good to know, good to know. But, you know, we like it over here. We have more freedom. We can talk about all the stuff. Okay, so now that you found the Linktree, save it to your favorite tabs. That way, no matter where you are, or where I am, you can find that link. Yeah, the silicone paint palettes are great. And they're nice and shallow so that you can use the 3D tools on them, with them. So they're under the tools section of the website. Yeah. I was tired of putting little bits of paint on my table, even though I have a silicone mat, you know, it was getting messy. So when I got them for myself, I wound up ordering them for you guys too, because I knew you guys would be like, where did you get that? So I was like, let me help with that. No, I haven't got my order yet. It's supposed to be here tomorrow, so hopefully I get it. I'm not too worried about like being able to make that shirt because I probably won't wear that at Thanksgiving. that shirt's more important for Easter. But I do have to make my sister and her coworkers some shirts, and it's just easier to have them done, hopefully, so when I see them, you know, her on Thanksgiving, I can just give them to her. How's it going? So we'll see. We'll see if my order arrives tomorrow like it said it's supposed to. But I guess we'll see. Also in that order, little mini UVDTF decals for the middle of ornaments. I should have them. I ordered them at the same time, so those should also be there. They are not. I need to boil them tomorrow. Oh. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Oh, it's probably in spam. Hold on. Nope. No, I don't see it. Maybe that was VIP. Hold on. I don't see it yet. Weird. I'll keep looking. I don't know. Honestly, I haven't checked the weather yet. We could not. Who knows? Yeah, they're in stock on my website. Yeah, so I'll boil them tomorrow, and then I'll probably make a quick appearance on Thursday when I'm making them, since, you know, I usually go live and make my deviled eggs with you guys, probably on TikTok. But so my sister asked me to make some shirts for her and her coworkers for the 67th day of school. You know how the kids are all 6, 7, you know. And they say they're music teachers. So the shirts say, how many times should you practice? And then it says about 6 to 7 days a week. So since I'm pulling out my heat press to make those for them, I have a couple shirts and sweatshirts that I want to make for myself. Because I don't keep my heat press out all the time. It's big and heavy and in the way, so I put it away after each use. Unfortunately, I couldn't get my shit together this year to get any holiday merch done. Sorry, I'll do better next year. Maybe if you guys are wanting just regular dot merch, we can arrange something after the new year. Okay, I will edit. I'll send you an invoice with your order. I think I can do that. I'm pretty sure I can. All right, so now we let this dry. We'll come back to it. Next ornament. Looking at my ornament wall, let's see what we need. I don't know. Feeling red. Let's do red. You don't have to mail the pizza. Are you talking about the ornament? No, that's yours. That's yours. Keep it. I made a new one. There's gonna be one made every year. So this year, the pizza star will be, if that's what you're talking about, I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. This year, the pizza star will be in one of the bags. So some lucky lucky person will purchase the pizza ornament and be added to well, officially, there will be 4 of you guys with the pizza star ornament. So, 1 edition every year. Feel lucky. So the number is how many ornaments I've made this year. My goal was 600. I made about like 70 to 80. I'm gonna say 80 like yarn ornaments, little gnome ornaments. So I still don't feel like I can say that I've painted 600 ornaments because I haven't, you know. I'm getting there. So but yeah, I try and paint a bunch of ornaments every year. So I've made, not painted, I've made 600, and this will be 629 ornaments. So I've painted over 500. It's the same exact ornament, the same exact ornament. We call it the pizza star because it reminded Andrea of the colors on a pizza box. Oh, so I decided to change up how we're doing it, Steph, because I didn't want people to feel like they had to like pass it on, you know, pay it forward. So I felt like instead of gifting it at the end of the live, it would just be one of the lucky, you know, fun ornaments that maybe some people are hoping to receive in the middle. That way, like, you know, people don't feel pressured into having to, you know, pass on the tradition. I'll just pass it on this way by having it in the ornament thing every year. Yeah, I just decided that the other day. I was like, I think I'm gonna change up how we do it. Yeah. All right, this one I think we're gonna do peppermint. Pink and peppermint. I think that'll be fun. Since my pink's already in my little palette, we'll use it. Pink, red, and peppermint. But the red always goes on top since the ornament is red. So the design's gonna be pink and white before top dots. No, you're good. You are good. That pizza ornament is yours to keep and put on your tree, or just have the bragging rights that you are one of the few lucky people in the sisterhood of the pizza star ornament. Because right now there's only 3 of you. We'll add a 4th member on the 13th. So far it's you, Andrea, and Stormy that own a pizza star. And that's it. Who knows who it will be this year? I'm excited to see. If anyone doesn't know the lore of the pizza star ornament, basically it was a ornament that Andrea had not liked as much as my others, just purely because of the color palette. And I was like, you know, they just need to see it in person. They need to see it in person. And it sat on my website for a few months, and since there's nothing wrong with it, I included it in our very first mystery ornament sale. And Stormy was the lucky recipient, and she messaged me and was like, wow, this is so pretty. And I'm like, I know. So then she was like, can I custom order one, and can you send it to Andrea? So I'm like, yeah, sure. So that's what we did. And then I got a message from Andrea, and she's like, wow, this is actually so pretty. And I'm like, I know. So it's one of those things that, like, it's wild, yes, but it's very pretty in person. It's extra sparkly in person. So now it's just a yearly tradition that one person gets it every year. Go ahead and put it in mine. Well, I'm just saying it's one of the, hold on, I gotta do math. Give me a second. It would be in one of the bags that is, I don't have it obviously bagged up yet, but approximately $25. Yay! Are you putting up your tree? So that's all I'm gonna say about that. So may the odds be ever in your favor. Or maybe I'll just put it in a different bag. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Maybe I'll sneak it in a $20 bag. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Nice. I decorate after Thanksgiving. I do have like some trees up, but they're not decorated yet. I just didn't want to break them down and put them away after my show. So I just put them where I'm planning on having my Christmas trees. This year, instead of one big Christmas tree, since we had to move some stuff around, I don't really have space for my big tree. I'm putting some smaller trees on like a TV stand, but it's not a TV stand anymore. And it's going to be like a little tree forest. And I'll have at least two, hopefully a third. And so the idea is that if I have three, the middle tree will be the Dot Fam tree, where like, if any of you guys have gifted me ornaments over the years, I'll put it on that tree, because typically I do themes. So if your ornament doesn't match my tree, I cherish it, but it doesn't go on my tree. Or if it does, it like went on the side, because, you know, themes. But this year I'll have an actual tree that can have whatever on it. And then the two trees on the side will be white iridescent. I don't know what pattern I'm doing. I'm just kind of trying to set it up for something. Yeah. Because I do save everyone's ornaments, obviously, but... Oh, cute. Like the ones from like different cities, or like any of them? I know. It's so screamo that you can't even hear it. You can't even hear it. Don't know what I want to put here. Decisions. Let's do an oval. I don't know. We're just going wild tonight. Ooh, I don't like that. Hold on. I got a little too close. We'll just remove... I don't know. Get out of here. Messing up my ornament. How dare you? Oh, I can't reach. Oh, jeez. Q-tips. Oh, yeah, cute. I have a couple of, like, the little studded tumbler ornaments. My nail girl got me some last year. She was like, I saw these and, like, they looked like you needed them. And I said, oh, I do love those. All right, where are my ovals? Ooh, don't tell me I haven't seen it yet. Mine is supposed to be here this weekend. but we're hoping that it arrives sooner than that. But it says right now, as of this morning, it says Saturday, which is kind of lame because she was kind of hoping that maybe I'd get it before Thanksgiving, but oh well. So I'm sure you guys will see me making some really pretty ornaments with that glitter. Swirl these flat. Oh, I believe it. She never disappoints. Never ever disappoints. And I think we're gonna do some walking dots. I'm literally like, I try to follow my guidelines, and half the time I do and half the time I don't. I don't get it, so I just kind of, I go rogue. It always looks fine. Is it just me, or like sometimes I feel like the harder I try to follow my guidelines, the worse I don't follow my guidelines. But if I'm like not really trying, I tend to follow them pretty fine. I don't know. Guides, oh yeah, yep, exactly. They're just guidelines. They're not, you know, they come right off, right? They just make sure that your design doesn't go too wonky, right? Oh, cute. I always sand it first. Always, always, always. No matter how smooth the wood feels, always sand it, because you'll notice that most of the time after you paint it, like with your base coat, you'll notice that it feels a little fuzzy. So sanding kind of like gets rid of those little fuzzies. Sometimes I'll sand and then I'll base coat and then I'll sand again, and it makes it even smoother. Interesting. Interesting. Rub on guidelines. That sounds pretty cool. But yeah, those wouldn't work for me. I can't follow my guidelines well enough for that. How's it going? These ones? I use 220 grit. I think I have it linked in my Amazon storefront, but it's the I use it's Gator brand, and oh, Shelby, I'm sorry. It's this little handheld. It's not, you know, power tools. It's just a little. It looks like, where is it? Hold on, it's up here. So it looks like this, and I like it because, you know, I don't ruin my nails. But it comes with Velcro sanding pads, and you can replace them. And so I got this at Walmart, but I'm pretty sure I used to have it linked on Amazon, and if it's still up, then I'm sure it's still there. But yeah, always sand. You'll thank yourself later. The paint just goes on so much better whenever you sand. Was that the sound I made? I don't remember. Oh, Lowe's? Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since I've bought one. I know I at least can get the replacement things at Walmart at this point, but I haven't looked. It's in like the hardware section. Yeah, I heard you can clean the pads. I just toss them. Yay! Now my ornament looks giant, right? On the big screen. My arm was itchy. My nails are nice and sharp, great for scratches for the kitty cat and myself. Apparently I can't do these swooshes tonight. We'll fix them. It's fine. So this one's from my friend Lay. She's in the Netherlands. Unfortunately, she is unable to ship to the US right now. Her country is one of those countries that is like suspending shipping to the US. But if you're not in the US, feel free to find her on Instagram and shoot her a message. I'll be sure to let the rest of you guys know when they're back in stock. But I sell this. It's similar, but it's intentionally not like this one. So hers finds the center and it's nice and round and the 3-inch ornaments just fit. This is our gauge. Technically it can work as a holder, but that's not the, you know, that's not the purpose of it. But the ornament pops in and you can draw your guidelines, and also you can use these little notches here that once you have your like middle guidelines, you can line them up and extend your lines a little bit more. So this is the 3-inch ornament gauge. We have the ones for the Amazon, like the 2.36-inch like mini ones. We also have the 4-inch gauge. This is a flexible material, and it's it should fit like all of the different ones, whether you get it from Hobby Lobby or Michael's or Temu, Amazon. So my website is linked in my bio. And I also have it in the description, but you can't click it, I guess. Let's fix this one just a little bit. And this one too while we're at it. Okay. You're welcome. Oh, well, hopefully that means mine comes tomorrow too. That would be exceptionally great. Happy Mail Day. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. I will be glittering my ornaments or dripping my ornaments as soon as I get the box, so that I can glitter them as fast as I can, of course, you know. They need some time to drip. Oh no. Yeah, her stuff is, it never disappoints. She's having a pretty awesome Black Friday sale as well. I didn't watch her video, so I don't know what all she has told you guys. I don't want to like spoil anything, but yeah, her Black Friday sale is gonna be pretty awesome. I haven't checked. I don't know where mine is. She said, when she checked mine, she said that she was pretty surprised it said Saturday because it was kind of close-ish to me. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not a huge heart ornament fan. I've painted one, didn't enjoy it. I don't want to say I'll never paint more because I just, probably shouldn't say never, but they're definitely not my favorite. So the lighter helps paint, pop paint bubbles, the little paint bubbles. I don't like trying to poke them because it takes longer. So just a quick flash of the heat from the lighter will make your little paint bubbles pop if you have some bubbles in your paint. Thanks. You think I was gonna not do the fan tools? I'm gonna start off with my least favorite area first. Anyways. Oh yeah. Some of those you kind of have to lean them and then they'll drip a little bit easier, but like the square ornaments, for example, you have to kind of move them around a little bit. I find that it's just hard to like do a nice design on the hearts. I didn't feel very inspired by the shape. Ooh, perfect. Yes, you're like, all right, the grocery store was insane. Give me some sparkles. So, my sister does, but she's a tumbler maker. She doesn't dot paint though. But yes, it is a mess. Do you have a tumbler, like a tumbler, like a turner? Or did you just put epoxy on it and hope for the best? Yeah, I've only painted one, and I've not painted another since. Yeah, we just do triple thick or Duraclear over these ornaments here. I'm not trying to get into the tumbler spinner world. Plus, I have a cat. His cat hair would be all over it. Yeah, heartstones are really pretty. All right. Yeah, so I'm new to YouTube. My main platform's TikTok. So, I'm still learning the YouTube ways. It should be linked in my bio. I put it in there the other day. But if not, it's JGrondz.art.com. I do have that in the description of this live too. Don't really know what all you guys can see while I'm live. I'm learning. Yeah, I was not a fan, Gabrielle. I think it was the design. You know, when I'm not feeling a design, I'm just not feeling it totally, you know? So, I mean, it didn't turn out bad. Like, it was fine enough for me to sell it, and I'm pretty sure it was Andrea who bought it. She was like, that's my ornament, I want it. But yeah, and I have some hearts. I just, you know, they're in the other room. Thanks. Well, welcome in. It's good to have you here. I made some with decals for my show. They were fun. The squares, I pretend that they're little canvas ornaments. The stars. I didn't like the stars originally. But now I like them because I figured out a design that I like. But it took me a bunch of tries. Sometimes when I'm doing stuff and I'm not liking it, it throws me into one of those slumps, you know, and it's hard. Sometimes it can be hard to get out of them. So I try not to do things that I know is gonna frustrate me. The poor stars. And now they're beautiful. But I made quite a few of those before I came across a design I liked. Well, not came across, before I designed a design that I liked, which happened to be the pizza star. That's another reason why it's so special, because this is the first star design that I did this way, and that I said, that's it. That's the design. That's the design that's going on the stars. So just another reason to not hate the pizza star. So this lighter, I have it linked in my Amazon storefront. I usually get them at Hobby Lobby, but I haven't seen them at my Hobby Lobby the last few times I've been here. It's a, hold on, let me drag this swoosh really fast. It's not your standard like torch lighter with like the little dinky flappy flame, you know what I mean? This one's like a little mini blowtorch. It's also great for resin work too, but it is called a, I don't know if you can see that. It's called a click and flame. And it's hard to see, but it's a freaking blowtorch. And I love it. You can't get too close to the paint, but if you do resin work, it's helpful to pop air bubbles there too. Oh, see, they have the other ones there, like just regular lighters, but not those ones. I was like, what the heck? Where did they go? I'll have to look a little harder next time I go. Because, you know, they've been like reorganizing that place and moving things around. So maybe they are, whoops, maybe they are still there. They're just in a different spot. I don't know. That's a paint booger. Listen, I always grab at least two. That way, if one runs out, I have another. Because I swear, it always runs out when I need it the most. Like right when I'm putting resin on top of a piece. I looked. They do have similar ones there, at least at my store. They're similar. They could have them at your store, but not at mine. At least not yet, anyways. All right, so we'll set that aside. We'll wait for peppermints. We'll bring this one back because I'm sure I can top dot most of this anyways. It's so annoying. It's so annoying when they reorganize. It's like, listen, we just figured out where everything is. Why change it up? Oh, like you mean the like square display with the glue. I'll have to look there because mine normally just had glue sticks and Gorilla Glue and stuff. Oh, good to know. Harbor Freight. I forget Harbor Freight exists. We have one. I just never go. Of course. I mean, a regular lighter will work too. It just, these ones I find work a little better. Like a regular torch lighter. I just like the power of the flame, you know, you don't have to really hover it, you just click it and it pops all your bubbles. you know, I always hate going in there, because half the time they're super helpful, and then the other time I feel like they're like, this person literally doesn't belong. It's like Home Depot. Anytime I go into Home Depot, they don't offer to help, but they like stare at you like, you know where you're going? You don't know where you're going. You've never been in here in your life. Kind of. Yeah, you just got to be careful because sometimes the heat gun will melt your plastic ornament. I know, right? Sometimes it doesn't like to light. Let's do metallic. Yeah, someone tried drying their ornament paint a little faster with a hair dryer, and it melted their ornament, and I was like, well, yeah, you probably shouldn't do that. Oh yeah. You're like, never mind, I'll find somewhere else to work. I used to joke and tell Scott like I was gonna get a job at Joann Fabrics so I could get a discount, and he was like, yeah, that's not happening. And I'm like, really? What about Hobby Lobby? Maybe Michael's? Oh yeah. See ya. Enjoy your walk. Gotta put some sparkle. Never such thing as too much glitter, right? It is a click in flame. Click N apostrophe flame. Or apostrophe N. I think it's N apostrophe. A click in flame. I have them linked on my Amazon storefront. So if you go to my tools and favorites list and scroll through the things I have there, you should find them. But yeah, I usually get them at the Hob. I'm sure there's definitely other places, but they're $1.99 at Hobby Lobby. I just feel like you really can't beat that price when you can find them anyways. Right? The last time I was at Home Depot was actually the night before I left for my show, since Amazon misdelivered my package and I needed the stuff that was in that package for the show. And I went to Home Depot thinking like they've got to have S hooks. Well, not really. We actually wound up going to Hobby Lobby, and I bought those little swirly ornament hooks, and I just cut them with wire cutters. So yeah, we were walking around aimlessly a little bit at Home Depot literally a couple weeks ago. Was it? Oh no. Like, I feel like working in those stores would be fine if I didn't have to like restock and put the truck away. When I was in college, I worked at Dollar Tree, and it was only supposed to be for like a very split second while they opened the store. But the manager liked me so much that she kept me on the team. And I was one of the only workers that didn't ever have to put away the truck because I was so good at customer service. And I could literally, like, they could leave me up front and wouldn't have to worry about a line. Like, I was just, like, good at it, I guess. And so I always just worked the cash register. And I mean, sometimes I would like face the store, the aisles, and make them look nice, but I'd never have to put anything out. She loved me. I miss her. She was great. She was such a sweet lady. But yeah, it's not fun working in customer service retail a lot of the times. And food is bad too. Don't even get me started. I spent way too many years in the food industry. Oh my gosh. Is it? I always try and add new things. I almost added my little walking pad, my treadmill thing that I bought the other day. I guess it wasn't the other day, it was the end of October, but I mean, for $109, maybe it's 105, I don't know. I feel like you can't beat a little mini treadmill. I haven't used it yet, but I will. My sister was asking about it today, and it's, I guess, a Black Friday deal. That'll be the new segment of my live in the mornings. I'll just get on for like 20 minutes and just be on the treadmill, and you guys can hang out with me. Just kidding. No, I didn't work there, no. I worked in other places for many years, though. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Especially during like the holiday season, right? It's just, it's rough. I feel so bad for the Hobby Lobby employees during the holidays because it's just literally a nightmare going there, and there's always so many people, and people are mean, and I feel so bad for them. I heard Aldi pays very well. I don't know how it is now, but I heard they paid well, at least at one point. I know, shush, don't judge me. I've been busy. But no, I probably should try it to make sure it actually works, you know, before it's too late to return it for a new one. Oh yeah, never go to Hobby Lobby on a Saturday ever, but definitely not during not during the holiday season. Saturdays are always packed because I think you know, they're closed on Sundays, so people are trying to get their last minute craft stuff for the weekend, and also, you know, people are decorating and getting all their stuff. Yeah. I had a couple managers at Chipotle over the years. When they left Chipotle, they all went to Aldi. Really? That's interesting. I thought Aldi was like literally everywhere. Maybe not. Aldi is like it's a grocery store. They don't have bags, so you have to either bring your own reusable bag or use like boxes that they have in these little like things around the store. They have a lot of generic items. They have name brand stuff too, but a lot of generic items. Good produce. Oh, nice. Oh, so you've been to Aldi, you just don't have one. Yeah, I went the other day because I just needed olive oil, that's all. And I didn't want to go to the grocery store just for olive oil. And I was at Michael's, and it's like almost right next door, so I was like, yeah, I'll go to Aldi. But you know, I'm like, well, I've got to look around because they have some fun stuff there, you know, you just have to look. And I found here we go, I'm going to tell you guys about some snacks that I found. I bought some stuff for Scott. You know the Werther's original, like the caramels. Bless you. They have these soft caramels with cookie butter in the middle. So good. They also had this like frap coffee mix that was cinnamon roll that I thought he might like. I got him some not cinnamon toast crunch, sugar cookie toast crunch cereal. And then they have these like pretzels with caramel and dark chocolate and sea salt. Oh my god, they're so good. Yeah. The pizza star. The danger aisle. The danger aisle is the seasonal aisle, right? Someone else called it the bad decision aisle. I giggled. Yeah. So I don't go there very often. I mean, it's literally right over the hill. I always forget about Aldi. The last time I was there, I was like, oh, I bet they have pumpkins, because it was the night before I was supposed to carve pumpkins. And then I walk in and I'm like, oh shit, like I didn't have a quarter, so I couldn't get my shopping cart. And I was like, I'm not carrying pumpkins around. Like, I just can't. So then I left and I went to Walmart. Oh, they also had these, in the freezer section, they had these, I think they were called fried gnocchis, but they were like breaded gnocchi. I just popped them in the air fryer and ate them with some marinara sauce. They were quite nummy. The Isle of Shame. Yes, that's what I heard. Yeah, the Isle of Shame. That's what my friend called it the other day when I was on the phone with them. And she was like, you're in the Isle of Shame. I was like, I'm just looking. I'm not necessarily buying anything. I'm just looking. No, don't sleep on Aldi. They've always got some good stuff. You guys want to do a big star? Let's do a big star. Why not? And we're going to do pastel. Pastel, like gingerbread colors, sort of. So here's how I find the center on the star ornaments. I just take, this is from Happy Dotting Company. I used to use this before, you know, my ornament gauges were a thing. But I just kind of look at the points of the star and try and make it like equal. And that's all I do. That's all I do. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. I forgot to look for the cookies. What do you mean? I'm not using a metallic. Oh, now it's not working. There we go. Oh, the glitter? Are you talking about the glitter? You guys are gonna hate me. This glitter doesn't exist anymore. Sorry. It's called Will-O-Wisp. It was from Feather Bear Bling, but she doesn't do glitter anymore. So I'm sad because I think that this is one of the most beautiful glitters I've ever seen. I did send some to Kayla a while ago. She is trying to find the ingredients to make this, but so far she hasn't had much luck. Oops, that dot was not even. Let's move him over just a little bit. Sadly. Oh, that light purple is Craft Smart, which is Michael's, and the color is Purple Pearl. Bye. Have a good time at work. I do like the Craft Smart metallics, the regular metallics and also the multi-surface. You guys know I'm a huge Deco Art Americana fan. I don't usually use other brands of like regular acrylic paint, but I do like the metallics from Michael's, and they're a good price too. Basically, I'm just like, doing an imaginary line right down the center. I have to get you guys the website. I forget what the website is. It's been a second since I bought them. I'm sure they're still available, but it's, I don't want to say it's a random website because I've bought from them a bunch of times, but it's not like a well-known website. But I meant to look after my Facebook Live earlier and I forgot, so I shall have to get back to you on that. I think I got like 20 or 25 of them for like 20 bucks. So it wasn't a terrible price. Yeah, I don't think I bought any last year. I think I had enough left over from the year before. It's like Ornament Express or Oriental Express. No, maybe Orient. I'll have to look. I can't remember. Terry, are you in here? Are you watching? Terry usually knows. She usually remembers. Maybe it's Wholesale Craft Outlet. But also, I don't know. Are they sold out? Did you find them on there? Oriental Trading Company, maybe. It might be that one. I think it's one of those two names. I don't remember every time. Oh man. That's not what I wanted to do. I don't remember every time because I have looked, like I've scoured the internet for the Christmas tree shaped ornaments, and sometimes I get confused with those websites. You know, like maybe that's where I looked for the trees. I don't remember. Yeah. So they should have the regular stars too. I've bought from them a few times. I think at one point that place also had the tree ornaments. Unfortunately, I never bought them. Missed opportunity. Because now we can't find them anywhere. But I will have, I think, 3 of them for the mystery ornament sale, so I do have to paint some of those soon. Oops, sorry, I keep going off camera. My bad. That one was Purple Pearl from Craftsmart. I'm gonna turn off the TV or turn it down. It's a little loud. Yes, that's them. Why, thank you. Yeah, probably the wholesale craft outlet. Yep. Thanks. Nope. These are regular ballpoint tools. And I think we'll do the purple again. Thank you. Yeah. Sometimes all it takes is just a little reorganization and you go, oh, I didn't need that. Yeah, that's just a ballpoint tool. They're fun. Yeah, I like this color palette. It's not the full pastel color palette that I like to use. We're missing blue. And I think maybe we're just missing blue at this point. But I figured the blue reflect on the ornament would be okay without it. So if anybody's doing a pastel gingerbread, pastel Christmas, this one's a good one. I love the dream drops. Those ones are my favorite. The crystal drops are nice too. I don't have all the colors of those. But I do like the metallic crystal drops. I have a few of the regular ones too, but typically when I get the like more 3D paints, I like them to be metallic. It's just my personal preference. But yeah, I have all of the dream drops besides like the gold and like the orangey ones, really. Now I need to number this eventually. But sometimes my paint goes up the top, so this is 630. I have not. I have been slacking on gingerbread designs this year. I've done a few. Well, yeah, so I just did a de-stash with glitter because I knew that with all the colors from like the birthday box that were coming out, and she has more colors on the way, that I was like, I mean, I don't have room. So I went through colors that I just didn't use, that were just kind of like taking up space. Not that they were bad colors, but just, you know, maybe I already had that color from a different brand, you know, that happens. And I mixed them into a big batch of glitter, and I named it Blue Christmas. I also did Vintage Christmas, or I think it's just Vintage, but I had a lot of like blues and like whites and opalies, you know, colors that I was like, I already have these. So I got quite a few glitters de-stashed because of that, which was nice. I need a new bottle of this white. There's like little mini paint boogers in it. I'm like slowly picking it out. This one? Are you talking about sea aqua? Like the paint color sea aqua? Oh, so it's this one. It's got these like teeny tiny opal squares in them. And that's the glitter that like is hard for me to find anywhere. I can find large cut like opal iridescent glitter squares, but not the teeny tiny ones. There's something about the little squares in this mix that is just so dang pretty. I knew I should have bought more of it before she went out of business, but I took too long to take advantage of her going out of business sale, and by the time I went to look, all of her stuff was gone. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're trying to do like an exact dupe. Or not exact, but as dupe as possible. These larger stars, they're just they're awkward to paint, you know. And it's my fault for doing a ton of swooshes, but I just can't help it. It looks so good with this design. Yeah, but they shift. They're an opal. So some lights they appear like a goldish, pinkish, greenish color, but in other lights it's like blue and purple. See? Like, I'm sure we could replace it with like little circle, you know, like regular glitters instead, but I just don't want to. I really love this glitter. Like, I bet, what's the color? If you were to mix, oh man, what's it called? Maybe like winter solstice in it. It could work. Or like the mini chunk of like Daisy May and stuff like that. But oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, she's trying to work with her glitter suppliers to like find like actual colors so that she can like bulk make it, you know, and sell it. Pink, 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 pink. Oh yeah, that's one of my favorite color shifts. Such a pretty green. I think we're gonna go up a, oh, what the heck? In case anyone's wondering, I found my 5mm dowel, thankfully. It's just one of those slow processes with this design. It's pretty when it's done. It just takes a while. Right? No, it was actually in my tool thing the entire freaking time. Crazy. It's just, you know, blended in with all the bazillion other acrylic dowels and stuff that's in there. Literally was exactly where it was supposed to be the entire time. I just overlooked it. Are you surprised? Because I'm not. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I keep going off camera. My bad. So, after the Facebook Live tonight, I went and I ordered 3 candles. I think I'm gonna really like 2 of them. The third one, potentially like, but also could potentially gift. I'm excited. Just really happy that, you know, they're animal safe and they don't bother Tub's tummy. Yes. Because, yeah, there aren't many, like, good quality candles that are animal safe. Slowly but surely. What time is it? 11:02. All right, we still got time. The sound that the flame and the wick make just makes me giggle. This one isn't as flappy, but it still makes like some noises. I can hear it. I've never used woodwick candles before until now. It is 11:04, so I'm usually on until about midnight. So we've got about an hour. It does, doesn't it? I painted a similar color palette on one of these a couple years ago for my show. And there was this little girl, she picked it up and she's like, Mommy, Mommy, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Can we get it? And she's like, no, honey, we can make it ourselves. And I'm like, oh man, that little girl is going to be so disappointed when she learns that she most definitely probably can't make it herself. Well, is your thermal printer Bluetooth? Because I struggled with that until I realized that mine was not Bluetooth and I had to hook it up to my computer. That's like the only thing I regret about my thermal printer is that I didn't get a Bluetooth one, and that I have to plug my computer in every time I want to print a thermal label or anything. I'm not very tech savvy either, so I can't really help you much. Oh yeah, probably. And like I find that a lot of like parents, if their kids like not $5 items at my booth, like they often are like, no, let's go. Because I mean, I get it. Like a lot of kids, especially like younger ones, they're gonna forget about the thing that they bought or didn't buy almost immediately, right? And the parents probably know that. Unless it's something like super, super, super special. Parents and kids don't really buy from me. It's more people looking for gifts or something special, you know? But I only do one show, so it's okay, it's okay. Oh, dang it. Yeah, exactly. Like the parents know, they know that item is not gonna last. Terry! Oh yeah, thank you. It must be like my camera angle because I don't know why I'm struggling tonight. Let's just move it over just a little bit. Right? Sometimes old school is the way to go. How's it going? Sometimes I have room for these little walking dots and sometimes I don't. So sometimes these stars have them and sometimes they don't. This part always gets me. Try not to stick my hands in paint. Really? Brighter? Yes, all about repetition. Oh, Yes. Like typically if you want to make that, you're going to invest more money and definitely lots of time, unless it's something you already know how to do. I feel like the TV kind of like stretches things out. It's like when I watch things on my iPad, Yeah, the screen's bigger, but I feel like the picture quality isn't always as good. So after this, I think we'll have time, or I think we'll be able to top dot the peppermint one that we did. That one should be dry enough to top dot. And then this one will sit and dry. Yes. Well, were you around for the Ornaments from Hell? That big giant order where I painted a bunch of ornaments for a month straight, all day long. Because if you were around for that, that was 2022. This is number 630. All right, so then it's probably about 2.5 maybe, if you came in like, you know, after Christmas, like in the new year. It was a great learning experience. You know, I learned a lot about what to do with my business, what not to do, how late to take orders, you know, not to, you know, give significant discounts just to make a sale. It was a big learning lesson for me, but I'm grateful for the experience, even though it was super stressful. Practice makes progress, as we say, yes. I'm sure you're a lot better than you were when you first started. Don't forget to, like, you know, look back on your first projects just to kind of see if you don't feel like you've really made much progress. I'm sure you have. Sometimes it's just hard to notice the small changes, you know. And then remember, everybody has different amounts of time that they can dedicate daily, weekly, you know. So my 5 years in March, this upcoming March, it's probably like I've been painting longer because I spend so much time since this has been my full-time gig since I started. You know, so everybody has different amounts of time that they can devote to it. So it's important never to compare your skills with someone, because even if they've been painting longer than you or a shorter time than you, maybe they had more practice time. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I just took an order, that big Diet Coke can. That was a custom order. And it's like a family friend, kind of. Like, I personally know them. And so last year when they asked me to do a custom for them, I said no because it was like too close to Christmas and I just didn't think I could handle it. And I felt bad saying no again. So I said yes, and I was able to get it done today. I set some time aside just to do it for her. There you go, Rosie. Is it frozen? It's hard to tell. I can't tell. Oh yeah, I'll show it to you guys. It turned out super cute. know, I should have, but it's a Christmas gift, so I didn't want to, you know, call too much attention because the person that it's for, obviously, like, we're friends. So I don't want her to be like, that's mine. Going up. So I also decided to make a little ornament for them as well, just as a little gift from me. But this is 12 inches. She's pretty freaking big. And it's nice and sparkly. It doesn't even have any varnish on it yet. I'll do that tomorrow probably, but I feel like I did pretty good. The vinyl bit of it really stressed me out, but we did it. So I spent many hours today doing it. Thanks. Oh, it was just you. Thanks. I think she'll really like them. I mean, she likes my art, so I know no matter what, she'll like it, but I think she'll really, really like it. And I can't wait to hear, you know, when she gets it. I can't wait to hear from her. The peppermint swirls, they're a lot of fun. And they're always different, you know? You never know what you're gonna get. That one has a paint booger in it, but if I try and take it off, it's gonna mess it up. What do I do? Okay, hold on. That's a huge fucking paint booger. My goodness, what the hell, man? Oh man, I'm really screwing it up. This, I use the red silk paint and it stains immediately. So even if I were to take it off, it would stain the white or the pink and it's super annoying. So that's why I'm like holding my hand steady because I've got to be careful. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. I think we're gonna just do a little bit more. That's a paint booger. Get out of here. And we're gonna do some little ones. What do you want to see? Oh, fun! The baby penguins. Hello, hello. That was not enough paint. Scoop. I only scoop when I'm using a ballpoint tool because that's really like the only way I can kind of get that peppermint to come through. Oh, that'll be fun. I've never been to a Wilkes-Barre game, but I'm sure it's a lot of fun. Thanks. I think this is my only peppermint ornament right now. I've made a few this year, but I think they're all sold. I don't see one on my wall. Yeah, that is nice. Oh yeah. It's a little far of a drive for me. Definitely got to bring in some glitter. A little bit of white. I love top dots, man. It just really brings the design to life. If it wasn't already pretty before, it gets so much prettier afterwards. Ow, I just hit my elbow. That wasn't very nice. Boop, 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 boop. Make sure if you guys are ordering from DecoArt's Black Friday sale to grab yourself some silk paint, especially the red silk. That one's my favorite, and it's such a pretty red with that gold, that little bit of gold sparkle. So pretty. Yeah. Yeah, you got some of the swirly dots on your Aussie. Actually, I don't want to burst your bubble, but I'm pretty sure that Heather, one of the Heathers, she was the first to get the swirl ornaments because, or the swirl dots, because my first year, like I was a couple months old painting, she ordered a, she wanted me to paint her like a cat, but like Northern Lights inspired. And so the only way I could think to do that was to swirl my paint with like pinks and blues and greens. And so I did that on her cat, and she thought it was so cool. At the time, I called them tie-dye dots, but of course, they get called peppermint dots around Christmas time. Oh yes, I need to make a few more of the peppermint ornaments for sure. I might even do a peppermint Christmas tree, because I'm pretty sure that I haven't glittered the trees yet. I may have. I could be wrong. But if I didn't already glitter some trees, I'll have to glitter one with the expectation that I'll do a peppermint design. It was a cat. It was a cat. I did a fox as well, but no, it was a cat. It was before I did the animals, like I, you know, you guys also have seen me do quite a bit. This one was like, it had a ton of negative space. It was just like a couple scattered mandalas. So all the pearls are very nice. I don't use them all that often just because, you know, I have so many colors. But the orange is good. It's a nice opaque color. Always nice to have a good orange in your stash, right? I use the black the most. That one's my favorite. The white is very pretty. The purple one, I mean, they're all pretty. They have a good consistency. Like they're very similar in a way to just regular Americana paints, except they're metallic. So like they're not stringy or anything. But I really like the black a lot. Just add in some sparkles. And if you're looking to add some silk paints to your stash, obviously the red, but I really like the navy and the soft black, turquoise and purple. The pinks are nice, you know, they kind of are like a pretty rose goldy, you know, with the when they have the gold shift in them. I really don't like the yellow, and the brown I could live without, but I use the red the most, and then second to the red I use the soft black. And then probably second to that, it's kind of probably a tie between the navy blue and the purple. Those two, you can really see the gold reflect, the gold shimmer in those purple, the purple and blue ones, because they're like dark colors. Oh yeah, I've got to find the trees. I had them somewhere, moved some stuff around. I need to look for them like ASAP, because I know people are waiting on the trees for the mystery ornament sale, so. Ta-da! Done, done. Done with that. Beep, beep, beep. Okay. How's this one going? She's still quite wet, so we should probably let her be for a little bit longer. That's what she said. What? Who said that? I like this color. I need to put my napkin. Hold on. My napkin is super dirty. I didn't get a new one from Facebook, so it's extra dirty. Oh gosh. I don't want to get paint all over me. Come on now. All right, there we go. Yeah, it's nice. I use it a lot during like St. Patrick's Day time. And I mean, it would be a really pretty Christmas green too, like a lighter, more festive green, because it's got that gold flash. But oh yeah, no, I did a fox for you as well, but I also did a cat. I did a cat for Heather. Heather has been probably like her and Patty from Canada. They are probably the longest Dot Fam members around still. They've been here with me pretty much since the beginning. I can't find my ruler. I'm looking for my ruler. Where the heck did it go? It couldn't have went far, right? Come on now. What the helly? What the helly? I don't know. Deco art sale? Yes, it is. I don't know if they ship to Canada though. Yeah, the other Heather. I can't say Heather from Michigan. Well, I guess I could, even though she doesn't live in Michigan anymore, but... I looked. I don't see it. It's probably somewhere silly. Or that's what fell. That's what I heard fall between my desk and my thing that I'm not going to move. Hopefully that's not the case. I mean, this gets the job done. I just kind of like the flexible rulers better. Yes, she is. We love her. She's the Heather twin. Very nice, very nice. Oh, really? I love piano. I used to play piano, but got really frustrated because I could not read bass clef, which is the left hand. For some reason, it just didn't click in my brain. I can read the treble clef, right-handed music just fine, but never could get the hang of the left-handed music. And I took lessons for years, and I just never really felt like I was getting any better. I really struggled. I also hated practicing. That's why my sister is the music teacher and I'm not. I guess we don't need that either. I did. Yeah, I took it earlier today. I've been trying to take it earlier because I just can't sleep. I can't sleep when I take it. And I don't know if I just didn't realize how shitty I slept in the past. Or, you know, I just don't, my body's not used to it anymore. I'm not really sure. Hello. I know I should stand up. Oh, my legs. Let's see. Can I see the ruler? Nope, still can't see it. It's probably somewhere stupid. Probably right in front of my face, too. I don't know. Not sure. Anyways, I need this. Oh no, where are my little things? Ah, here they are. Let's see. Do I want to do a snowman? Oh, there's a cat mom one? Since when? How fucking cute. I forgot I did that. What? Why didn't I see those in the past? Okay. Holly Jolly, cat mom. Cat mom's kind of tiny, but I'll keep that in mind next time. Tomorrow, I hope to have more options for myself. Pretty sure I pretty much used up those little sayings. Like, I really love the Marion Bright. That one was my favorite, and I can tell because I don't have any of those ones left. These are UVDTF decals, by the way, that I got made for myself. Okay, we're gonna do a snowman. Pick through all of them just to choose one of the ones at the beginning. It's fine. So she is around, but she is secretly around. She does not want to be known. No offense, you guys. She had a pretty scary experience online, which was one of the reasons that she went away for a while. But she got in contact with me. So, like, I have seen her in the lives. You guys just don't know it's her. She's also, like, within other areas of the Dot fam as well. And you guys also don't know. So, she's around. I didn't even see it, Shelby. I don't remember seeing it. I don't know. So, like, yeah, she has a secret account that, like, only I know it's her. So. I know. It is a shame. I guess, you know, because she collected my butterflies, that hence the name Butterfly Lisa. From what I remember her telling me, there's other reasons, but, like, you know, this reason persisted from someone she met in live, that just assumed that she had a bunch of money because she was able to basically collect all those wall butterflies. And at first, the friendship that she had made with this person seemed very genuine. And then it turned into kind of more of like a red flag relationship where this person was like asking for money, and basically just making her feel very uncomfortable. And she doesn't remember who it is. And she can't, like, I don't know, she can't find who it was. So she kind of went off grid for a little bit because she was like, Jenna, I mean, I save up for your art. Like, I don't have, you know, tons of money. And I'm like, oh, I know. But yeah, unfortunately, the butterfly popularity kind of attracted some not so good people, which is really sad to hear, especially because it came from my lives. So I don't know. But yeah, so she said that she wants to, like, be around, but she wants to remain anonymous just because. And I said, that's fine. They don't have to know it's you. I can know, and that's it. And it just goes to show, like, you never know. You know, it's the internet. Most of us are good eggs, though, so that's good. The majority of us, I would say, are good eggs. All but 99 point whatever percent. You know? So, but yeah, this happened a while ago. So, I mean, I get, like, you know, inbox messages more often than I'd like of people, like, you know, asking for me to share their story out, or, you know, send them a Venmo, or, you know, help them out. And I get it. And I bet most of them are genuine. But, you know, you can never be too careful. And also, I don't like using my account for stuff like that. Like, yes, we do nice stuff for Dot Fam members when we can, but I don't want it to be like a charity thing all the time where, like, people know, like, you know, get in tight with the Dot Fam, you know, they'll send me money. Like, that's not how I want it to be here. Yeah. So I still talk to her. She's still around, but she just is anonymous for everyone besides me. Or, yeah, everyone besides me. So, yeah, exactly. So we do what we can, you know. Trust me, if I had a ton of money and I could, you know, help out literally anyone that needed it, I definitely would. Look at this cute little snowman. So cute. Oh, what color am I gonna use? Of course. And I love you guys. Yeah, definitely. You never know what people are going through, right? Right, yeah. I want to bring snowflakes into this one, and I think that I will. I'm just kind of building up a space to put them. Like, they'll sit in here somewhere, but I need this to kind of go up a little bit higher first, I think. So we're gonna try to do that. He is cute. I think I'll like bring in some like cursive swoosh tool of sorts, just to kind of get like a little point going up here. Right, exactly, exactly. I had someone get like really, and they didn't follow me, so like that's why I didn't really let it bother me. But like I had someone like, you know, I kindly passed on their, you know, request for help, and they got really mad at me, and they were like, well, you know, you have a bunch of money and you have all these followers and you have this business and la 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 la. And I'm like, first of all, a lot of that money goes back into the business. Second of all, I literally work all day every day to even have, you know, the bit that I have. Like, it's not easy. It doesn't provide, like, I live in an apartment. Maybe I could probably afford a house, but I live in an apartment. You know, I don't have much of a retirement. I have a little bit of one, but I don't have much, you know. I try not to live outside my means. I get my nails done, sure, but also I do that because you guys don't need to look at my stubby little hands all the time. I think social media is weird because when I was like growing my account over on TikTok, I thought that like once you hit like the people with 10,000 followers, I thought that they were like, you know, stars, you know, and that, you know, one day when I hit 10,000 followers, my business would, you know, be booming. Like, I don't know, I had that weird, that's just how it made it seem, you know. And then I got to that point and I was like, nope, still struggling, right? Like, and there are still days like I go without any sales, you know. And so like I eventually learned that doesn't matter. And that the number doesn't matter for a lot of reasons, but mostly it's the quality of the number, right? 150,000 almost TikTok followers. I don't have that many people following my art. Like, you know, I have 100 to 150, I would say, of you guys that are around all the time and supporting me. And I would much rather have you guys than a bunch of random people that maybe probably don't watch my videos, that don't care to follow my other platforms, that, you know, have never purchased from me or done anything to push my business, you know, whether that be a share or a comment just to boost my video. You know what I mean? Like, most of the people that follow me probably don't even realize that they follow me at this point. Like, it was like one of those, oh, that was cool, follow, and then, you know, never interacted again. I mean, you know, some businesses, like, they could totally, you know, it could totally be true, or it could totally be BS. But I sure as frick am not a millionaire. I wish. I wish. Oh, wait, I think I want to do light blue. Yep. Exactly. There's a lot that goes into it. Yeah, the numbers give you a little bit of street cred, you know? That's why it was so hard for me to start going other places that, you know, wasn't TikTok. Because it kind of felt like I was sort of starting over. I mean, I guess maybe some people would say it kind of evens the playing field a little bit. But it sucks to have worked so hard on a platform to, like, you know, not stay on it, right? But I did it to myself. I'm still on TikTok, by the way, for now anyways. But I am trying to slowly wean off of it a little bit so that I can rely on other platforms too, just in case. The goats. Like, I've heard, you know, the things that people say regarding my business and my prices, but at the end of the day, like you guys said, they don't know the behind the scenes and what goes into it and how much money that I'm pocketing and, you know, all that stuff. I think that if I made as much as people thought, some, not everyone, but if I made as much as people thought that I made, you'd be able to tell. And unfortunately, my college loans are still not paid off. Hopefully tomorrow. That's what it says. The tracking says tomorrow. We'll see. I hope tomorrow, because I have some stuff that I need to make with some of the stuff that's coming in that order. Exactly, Gail. Exactly. Okay, we're gonna do this. I stink. Yeah, that's what we're gonna. Ooh, oh, that was scary. You know what they say about assume, right? Yeah, I'm not saying, yeah, but there will be signs. If I won the lottery, I wouldn't tell anyone, but you would know. Right? Isn't that what people say? Something like that? There would be signs. But no, I work very hard for the money that I do wind up taking home. And I am proud of the fact that I'm making more than I was in, you know, the restaurant industry. I'm definitely making more than I would be if I stayed in my degree. So I'm pleased with, you know, where things are, but it didn't come without a lot of hard work on the daily basis still. I cannot sit back and relax. Today I relaxed a little bit because I had my work done. So I build my gang sheets from itsprettypersonal.com. But a lot of the files and the little thingies that you see me use, some of them come from them, but most of them don't. Most of them are files that I have purchased or downloaded from a subscription that I pay for. Or yeah, so but they have some cute little options. Where's my little paint tool? I need it. Hurry before my paint dries. Yeah, thankfully you know, it's work, but it's still, you know, I still enjoy it at the end of the day. It's still, I would still say that this is, it's my job, but it's also my hobby, and it's hard for a lot of people to say that, right? Right. So, I'm off tomorrow. Obviously, I'll be off on Thursday for Thanksgiving, so I'll be back on Friday. Oh, I can't believe it's close to midnight already. What? I'll be back on Friday. Friday is 9:30 to midnight over on TikTok, and Saturday 2 to 5 and also 9:30 to midnight over on TikTok. Trying to think. Sunday at night over on TikTok. For now, I still want to keep my weekends over there because I do like it over there on the weekends. Thanks, you as well. But you might see me on Thursday, like mid-morning, lunchtime-ish. I will most likely go live and make my deviled eggs like I do twice a year. We do it usually around Thanksgiving and around Easter time, so it's just cooking with Jenna, cooking with Jenna. No painting, but we'll be making some deviled eggs for a little bit. So that's where I share my recipe. I don't write it down anywhere because, one, it's like kind of secret, but not that secret, but kind of secret. And also because I don't have measurements. It's literally like a to taste kind of thing. So yeah, we'll peel some eggies and fill them up, and it should be you know, pretty fun. Hopefully no one comes in my live and bitches at me for not wearing gloves. That still gets me every time. You know, never mind that. Oh no, it was. I don't think it was the gloves. I think I set my bag down on my counter or something. Right? Someone yelled at me for that, and I was like, first of all, you're talking to someone who was working in food safety for a while. I know what I'm doing. Second of all, are you eating them? No, so shut up. Good night, Sue. Oh geez, yeah, no, that's definitely not worth it. That's real expensive. Yeah, it was pretty funny. I had my piping bag and I rested it down on like the plate that my the eggs like weren't full on. And I'm like, it's literally a plastic fucking bag, like a you know, like a not like a grocery store bag, but a little plastic piping bag. Like, it's not dirty. And if you're not gonna eat my food, then shut up. It's scary, like, I mean, if they got grossed out at that, they should just never, ever, ever eat out ever again. Because, yeah, they'd be horrified at what goes on in kitchens. Absolutely horrified. Right. My family likes them, and that's all that matters. Yeah. It was like one of those. I got them in like a 4 or 5 pack, and, you know, I keep them in my drawer. It wasn't on the floor. It wasn't anywhere gross. Yeah, and I mean, like, I was the food safety person. I was around. I like corrected mistakes that people made. Even when you have policies in place, people will still like go against them, you know? It doesn't matter where you work. There will still be people who don't follow the food safety guidelines, and hopefully the management there corrects them and you know, sees it. But I remember one time, like, they were talking about like something, and I literally looked at them and I was like, I'm telling you, that is such a bad idea. You have me working in the restaurants for a reason. I'm telling you, it's not going to work. Like, that is way too complicated for people to do. And I can tell you right now that they're not going to follow it. And they're like, well, they will, because you'll be there to tell. And I said, no, if I'm not there, that's not good enough. You know, it has to be something that people can follow on their own without, you know, fucking up, right? It's not up to the management to like watch their people like a hawk to make sure they're following food safety. These people should be trained and following the rules and having everything like so that they can be successful with it, right? And I'm telling you, that's a bad idea. It was fabric cut gloves. I'm like, spend the extra freaking money to get chainmail cut gloves. You know, they were like, well, we'll just change the color so that they can use the one with chicken. And then I'm like, no, nope, no. Get something that you can literally freaking wash in the freaking dishwasher. Because having a fabric glove, once you freaking break your plastic glove, I mean, that's going to be all inside your fabric now. Like, that's just not, that's not it. Just trust me. They didn't want to pay for it. It was it wasn't Chipotle. I'm just saying that because Chipotle has very high standards now. It was the other place I worked at, and they just didn't want to spend the extra money on certain things that I think that were super important. Nope. Yeah, it's kind of gross. I mean, when I ran my Chipotle, the auditor, the food auditor, the guy from EcoShore, so like the third party auditors that pop in to make sure everything's being followed, he would come in and eat at my restaurant, or you know, at my store, at my Chipotle, when he was off, because he knew that our food safety standards were like, you know, so good that he felt comfortable eating and bringing food home to his family from my restaurant. He was like, you'd be surprised at the stuff that I see. I'm like, oh no, I'm not surprised. I bet you find some, you know, some pretty crazy stuff in the restaurants you audit. But every time he'd come in, we'd like shit our pants. Because we're like, wait, Bob literally was just here like 2 weeks ago. Why is he back? And then he gets in line. We're like, oh God, dude, don't scare us like that. Like, we can, you know, we don't want an audit every week. Like, that's not fun. Oh yeah. I did ServSafe. I was a ServSafe proctor for a while. It actually just expired like 2 years ago. I obviously didn't renew it because why? I'm not in the restaurant industry anymore. I'm not, you know, proctoring any ServSafe exams anymore. I don't feel like renewing. I didn't feel like renewing it. Yeah, it made me feel good, but it gave us all a heart attack every time he came in. Because, you know, like, you trust your team to an extent, but you can't always trust them, just in case, you know. And it would always be in the middle of a dinner rush, so you're like, oh my God, now? Oh yeah, I mean, we had such high food safety standards at Chipotle that when the health inspector came in, it was like easy peasy. Like, we passed with flying colors without even thinking when like the state food health inspector came in. It was much harder to pass the third party audits that the company hired. So like, you know, it was part of our daily routines, you know. Like, I remember one time, the other place I worked at, they were so like shitty on spending money that I kept being like, we need new cutting boards. Our cutting boards are super scratched up. And they were like, no, no, no. Sure enough, auditor comes in, dings us for the cutting boards. They screamed at me, and I looked at them and I said, I literally told you yesterday we needed new cutting boards, and you told me no. He's like, well, you should have thrown them out. And I'm like, then we wouldn't have had cutting boards. They're like, go to Walmart. I'm like, I'm not going to Walmart for that. That's bullshit. You guys should, you know. It was, I'm glad it was a blessing in disguise for many reasons that I don't work there anymore. And that definitely was one of them. This one turned out so cute. I mean, of course, it still needs like some glitter and some sparkles, which I will do not tonight because this still needs to dry. But I think, you know, I think we did pretty well. I think we did pretty well with our ornaments. There's still, the other one needs top dots too. So I might wait for you guys. I might do them later. I don't know. But here are the two that we finished. I love this one. This one's very cute with like that pretty glitter. This one, I really like that one a lot. And these are not my colors. I mean, I like purple, but pink is not usually my color. This one is very cute, very pretty. Then we did a peppermint. Oh, that red glitter is just a stunner. Peppermint mandala. And then we have the first layer down on this pastel star. So this one's going to be very sparkly and stuff. We'll do some glitter and some top dots. And then, of course, the pretty little snowman. Very, very nice. All right, so I will not see you guys tomorrow. For those of you guys, if I don't see you guys during like the daytime on Thursday while I'm making eggs over on TikTok, I hope you guys who are celebrating have a wonderful Thanksgiving, a nice little safe Thanksgiving. And I will see you guys on TikTok on Friday. The red glitter is called Code Red. It's from Down Glitter Holler. I don't know if there's any in stock, but there might be. I don't know for sure. So I'll see the rest of you guys on Friday if I don't see you on Thursday. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.